Manchester United just won their second preseason game, and honestly, it was a really exciting game in the first half. And then the second half hit. But the reason it was so boring in the second half is because, in my opinion, Pogba was great in the first half. He had a good game. He played really simple. And he made some really good passes that Jesse Lingard could not do in the second half. The first goal came from a great pass from Pogba, who plays the ball to Wan-Bissaka or Spider-Man, whatever you want to call him. He passed it into Mason Greenwood, who finally scored. Took long enough. He could have had a hat trick last game, but finally he kept a cool head and he put the ball in the net. That was really exciting to see him score. He's definitely going to be a really good player next year. Hopefully he gets a lot of playing time next season because I think this kid could be a star. In my opinion, he could be better than Marcus Rashford, but I don't know. But Rashford is something else right now. He's different right now. This is not the Rashford I'm used to seeing. The Rashford I'm used to seeing is a Rashford that can't finish. And this Rashford I'm looking at is some deadly shooter who just gets the ball. Once he hits his right foot, he just shoots. And that's 2 games now he scored. 2 games now he also hit the post. So he's hitting his shots on target. And a lot of these chances are not like easy tap ins. They're all chances he's taken well, creating himself. And honestly, that's really exciting. If Marcus Rashford could keep this up, like I'm not saying score every game, but I'm saying if he gets chances, if he could put it in, like last year he was lacking that. He would get chances and he would not be able to put it in. I remember the Barcelona game, Pogba played him a great pass at the beginning of the game and he missed. So if he could keep this consistent shooting, it's going to be very important for our season next year. If we just keep it up. Overall, we look really crazy on attack. We might have one of the fastest attacks in the league, like player wise. Like look at Daniel James, he's crazy fast, and then we have Rashford up top, and then Mason Greenwood's pretty pacey too. But who knows? Martial might be playing. Overall, our attack is just really good, and we hopefully Pogba stays. We keep Pogba in the midfield. He's really good at playing those balls over top and just finding those through passes to split the defense. So that's really important. He's the one. He's key to our success next year. Those passes and finding those fast players like Rashford. Pogba played a great role in the first goal, like I said earlier. And then you have the defense, which was really shaky. Eric Bailly's coming off his first game back from injury, so it's understandable. But he didn't have a bad game, but he didn't have a good game either. His positioning was good. He was good at blocking like the crosses in the box. The problem was his passing from the back. He was kind of struggling. He seemed so one-footed, like he only plays with his right foot. And sometimes he puts himself in really uncomfortable situations. But other than that, he was solid back there. Rojo was playing left back because Luke Shaw picked up the injury. So kind of like, I felt like that was part of the problem. Our defense is so weak. Luke Shaw wasn't in there, and Rojo was not a left back. So anyways, Lindelof kept getting pulled to his side, and then they would just switch it. And yeah, our defense was just really shaky, but somehow we kept a clean sheet and we won the game, and I'm really excited about that. Hopefully we kept a clean sheet. I just ended the game a little bit early to start this video. But overall, it was a really good game. And like I said, the second half, Martial came in. I was really excited to see Martial, Angel Gomez, and Chung. I was really excited to see those guys. But we had Jesse Lingard. I think he was playing in the midfield. And he had some good turns and stuff like that, but his passing was so poor, and that's what I'm talking about. That's how important Pogba is. You need a guy who can play that ball, and when Pogba's not on the field, we don't have a guy who could split the defense. Jesse Lingard tried to do that, and he kept hitting the defenders. So we really I felt like Martial and Chong and all those guys didn't get as much opportunity as they would if they would have played with Pogba, but they still there was the penalty we won, which is our goal. We scored in the second half. It was great play from Chong. He showed some great skills and anticipation. The guy, I think he did a chop or something, and the guy just slide tackle him. Was clear PK. Martial does what Martial does. Clinical finisher. Put it in the bottom left. Scores. I wasn't even nervous. We're up 3-0, but I never get nervous when Martial's in front of net. Hopefully that becomes Rashford, because I get nervous when Rashford's in front of net because of last year. But right now, Rashford's looking really good. Manchester United is looking really good for a second game. Obviously, there will be mistakes like there were today. Hopefully, they clean it up as the preseason progresses. And honestly, we have a hard first game against Chelsea. We just got to keep using this preseason to build up. And hopefully, we need new signings. I feel like if we make 2 signings, we could win the league. Honestly, if we get Maguire or a center back, honestly, a decent center back will be really good, because Eric Bailly, he almost got an injury again, bro. He got hit in the balls. Like, for some reason, that guy tends to get hurt. I don't know what it is about Eric Bailly. I do know what it is, bro. That guy's an animal. He plays like 140% every single game, slide tackling. Yeah, but that comes with a price, and the price is he's not on the field that often. So if we get a center back who could come in for Eric Bailly, play a couple games, Eric Bailly coming in some games, Maguire, like I said, we're highly linked with him. That'll be really good, because our defense will be more sturdy and more reliable. And then, because I'm not really worried about our attack. Our attack last year was decent. We created chances. We just couldn't finish. But the problem is, we were losing games like 1-0 and stuff like that, because we'll be playing good. We'll just make a stupid mistake last year. Like, the defense will make a stupid mistake, or the attacking players will turn it over, and then the teams will score, and then that'll be the end of it. So if we could just get a good defense to keep us in the game, I feel like we'll win a lot more games. And overall, like I said, I'm really impressed by the preseason. The intensity, the press wasn't as good as last game. I thought the first game we pressed better. This game we let them have the ball more, maybe because they're a better side. But I felt like we should have been pressing more. And in the second half, which was a really boring game, because Leeds got tired, and Manchester United, they weren't like doing anything crazy. Like I said, they would just get the ball, and Lingard would just hit it into the players. But anyways, guys, I'll be back with another post-match reaction after the next game. If you guys enjoy this video, make sure you guys like and subscribe. Anyways, peace out.